Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here, and I'm a health coach. The one thing that I do every day in my personal and in my professional life is listening. So, we all know to listen, we all listen, and we all listen every day to the people in our personal life, to our people, colleagues in our professional life, and sometimes when you are not around any of them, then we listen to the sound of the air, the nature, the things around us. So there are many things that we listen, but do we listen to understand? That's the important question. In my professional life, the one thing that has helped me cure my patient is the listening skills. When I actually sit there and listen to them to understand them, and when I actually sit there, even through my stethoscope, when I examine, when I listen carefully, that's the time when I'm actually able to help them to cure, to get them out of their disease condition. So listening is a very important tool which you can use daily in your life, daily, to get a hang of your own self, to listen to your own self, to listen to the significant people in your life. If you are able to get an access and strengthen this one skill which we have, then you will be in the maximum of health condition, and you will see everything around within you as well as around you will be in total balance and peace. So let's understand, actually we all listen, then what is that we are not doing? I would not say we are not doing. What is that is stopping us from listening? We hear a lot of voices, we hear a lot of noises, we hear a lot of kitch kitch, we hear a lot of things which we don't want to hear. But do you listen? I mean, when I hear a soft, soothing music, what am I doing? How is that makes me so peaceful and so lively and so in tune with my own self? What is that is happening there which is not happening in other areas of my life? Actually, when I'm listening to a music, I'm actually there in that present moment, engaged and involved with that music, and also completely understanding the small nitty gritty of that music so well that it actually becomes one with me. That's the way you should be listening. You should be listening in a complete focus, attention, engaging tone, and also listening to understand. You have a choice not to listen. You can always say, right now I'm not in a frame of my mind, and I would come back to you and listen to you. That can always be there. Or there may be a time when you don't have a choice but to listen, because that's important at that point of time for you also. Like in the professional areas, I don't have a choice not to listen, even if my frame of mind is not great. But that point of time, what's important is that you remove all the distraction from your life and concentrate and be in that present moment, because that also is important. If you don't listen that time, you may lose on some part, and you may lose on something which will be essential for your own life. So what is that is stopping us from listening? The few things which usually stop us from listening is, one, the distraction of mind to some other place, either in the past or in the future. So we are not listening to the person right now in this moment. We may go like, oh, here again the whole thing goes again. Oh, he will not do this job properly. Again, the same pattern is developed. So all this will be the voices in the head which will distract you. But you got to really take them away and listen at that moment, focused, attentive, engaged, completely involved in that conversation, so that you can listen behind why that is happening at that moment. Okay, what is that person actually saying? The non-verbals of the person, apart from the words, are very important. The tone, the restlessness, the excitement, whatever is there. So if it is a personal conversation, then what is the underlying emotional need? If it's a professional conversation, then what is that you can do that can make this team one? Okay, so what is the basic thing that the person have not understood? So First of all, first understand the person, then you know where is the gap. So distraction of any kind should be avoided. Even the phone distraction should be avoided. You should keep it away so that you can be in the present moment. Second, many times we listen so that we can ask the next question. We have, when the person is speaking to you, there's a question running around and you want to speak out so that you don't forget. But don't listen for that you have to ask some question. Listen for the person you in front of you to understand. So whatever that question, if you have a short memory, write it down and you can always address it later. Third important thing is that we most of the time react and defend ourselves. So we are not listening. Whenever the person is speaking, we immediately are defending and giving, really reacting out there, whether it is an anger or whether it is a sadness or whatever it is that is triggering a strong emotion within you, because of which you are not able to listen completely. So get a hang of your own emotion, get connected to your emotions. That's when those emotions will not hamper your listening skill. And other things which actually doesn't allow us to listen is our problem solving attitude. If somebody is speaking something out and seeking our help, we are there out there to give a solution. Sometimes the solution is just a listening. So the advice or the solution and you want to help, I completely understand, but what's important right now is listening carefully and then coming up with a solution which may help the person long term, not now only. Okay, you may give a solution like, if somebody is saying I am really not able to get a hang of my life, you may just say, oh come on, chill, go and have some fun. But really sit there and listen, why is it happening? What is that person is not able to really process? Where is that person wants to be understood and loved? Maybe small thing as a simple hug at that point of time may just help the person to get out of it. Most of the people are not out there who doesn't know the solution of the whole thing. Most of them actually want you to just listen to their emotion. So it's a time that you sharpen your own listening skill, because that makes you a person who is in the moment, in the present, and that's how we all want to be. That's how we all practice mindfulness, and that's how what is all meditation is all about. Being focused, inward, centered, in the moment, and completely there, trying to understand the person. The moment you are able to do that, you understand your own self. That doesn't mean that you don't have to do your groundwork about your emotion, understanding your own self, because listening to your own self is also a very important tool. If you're not able to listen to your own self, you will not be able to really communicate your emotions, your thought process, yourself to anybody out there in the relationship. So staying with your own self in your space and listening to your own self is also very important. Hope this video really could see something in your life and you could listen to me completely. I am here to add some value to your life and create that world which is my vision, a healthy world. Thank you for listening to me and thank you for being there. See you soon, yet with another video. Till then, see ya.